Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, good evening. Welcome to Old Ford High School. Tonight, a big one. Tipping Calvert in town to take on the Old Ford Stockaders. Our junior varsity contest going to start in just a moment. Running a little late. Looks like I had an official either just arrive or had an official who couldn't be here, and a replacement is in the house. But we're going to be starting once he comes back out. We will start tonight's action. I'll give you the starting lineup for the junior varsity. First for Calvert will be number 3, Nick Palm, a 5'8" sophomore point guard. Number 11, Caden Otterbacher, freshman guard, stands 6 foot. Number 20, Max Paul, a 6'3" junior guard. Number 23, Lee Morgan, a 6 foot sophomore post. And number 32, Bob Price, a 6'3" junior post player. For Old Ford, it'll be number 1, Isaac Snyder, a sophomore 6 foot 2" guard. Number 4, Simon Tackett, a 5'10" junior guard. Number 13, Pearson Steyer, a 5'10" sophomore forward. Number 20, Isaiah Perez, a 5'9" freshman guard. Woo, that was loud. And last but not least, number 21, Shane Webb, a sophomore 5'11" forward. Calvert in their road blues with the gray Calverts with white trim across the chest, the numerals and the gray and the white trim on the belly and the back of the uni. The blue shorts with a white stripe and the Seneca at the bottom of the short. Old Fort in their home whites. With the brown with gold trim, Old Fort across the chest, the numerals on the belly and the back of the jersey, brown on the shoulders. The white shorts with the brown and gold trim. And we're just about ready to get going here in our junior varsity contest. And Old Fort will start with the basketball, and it's Simon Tackett with it. Tackett will come near side, Pearson Steyer. Steyer with the catch stand at the 3-point line. It's a man defense from Calvert. Now Tackett on the far side. Here's Snyder. He'll get a clean look at the 3 on the baseline. Front rim, no. Rebound chased down by Perez. Perez gives it to Shane Webb. 16-footer on the way. That's long. And rebound goes to Bob Price of Calvert. Seneca basketball. No score. Their first possession of the night. That's Palm, the point guard, with it. He'll bring it near side. Give it to Max Paul. Now up top. That's Price. They'll move it around to the perimeter to the far side. Now they'll go down to the block. There's Paul. They'll kick it out. There's a 3 top of the circle. That's long. And rebound out of play. And it'll stay here with Calvert. Just underway. Opening period. Junior varsity contest. Seneca's inbound. To the foul line. They'll kick it out to the 3-point circle. Ball knocked away and out of play. And again, it'll stay here with Calvert. They'll inbound one more time. Happy to have everybody along here in our junior varsity contest. My name is Russ Snyder. I'm helping out with the broadcast here. My wife, Erica, handling our video production. I'm running the camera and calling the game. There's a 3 top of the circle. Long, rebound, battled for, and Calvert gets it. Shot up and good. Cut the first bucket to Bob Price. Calvert with the first score of the game, and it's a quick 2-0 lead. Here's Tackett. Front court with it. He'll bring it near side. Has the dribble on the wing. Now he'll drive baseline. Gets cut off there. Picks up his dribble. Finds Snyder on the wing. Pass a little wide. And out of play. Turnover to Calvert. There's Palm with it. He'll come near side. Max Paul. Paul drives. Gets under the bucket. Leaves it. Otterbacher. Tough catch. Shot up. Shot no good. Rebound out of play. It'll be Old Fort basketball. 2-0 Calvert's lead. Tackett across the center stripe. Far side, Perez. Perez will get a screen from Snyder. Picks up his dribble. Now Pearson Steyer, top of the circle. Pearson one dribble left hand. Now give it over to Perez. Isaiah brings it near side, leaves it for Shane Webb. Webb couple dribbles left hand. Now Tackett. Thought about the 3. He'll take the 3. That one's long. Rebound to Calvert. Quickly into the front court. We've got Otterbacher on the baseline. Now inside. It's Price. He loses the handle. And quickly down the floor, off the fingertips of Shane Webb, and a turnover back to Calvert. So each team turns it over here quickly, and now Calvert with numbers. Pass in the lane. They'll kick it out. 3-point. No. Near side, Paul goes inside. Price kicks it out. 3 on the way. Otterbacher hit it. 5-zip Calvert. Tack it into the front court. Pearson Steyer now on the wing. He'll fire the 3. That's long. Shane Webb with the offensive board, knocked away from him and off of the leg of Nick Palm. There'll be Old Fort basketball. Inbound here in the near corner. They'll be tack it to trigger. Tack goes Perez. His pass intended for Perez was knocked away by Lee Morgan out of play. It'll be Old Fort basketball still. Inbound underneath their own bucket. Here's Webb. Webb gets it knocked away, ends up with Pearson Steyer. Steyer drives to the basket, shot short, and rebound grab by Calvert. Calvert in the front court, quickly down to the baseline. Now out top of the circle, that's Palm. He'll drive, he'll dish it, leave it for Morgan. Morgan turns it over now to Otterbacher. Otterbacher down to the baseline, Palm 3 on the way. No good. Rebound loose, grabbed by Isaiah Perez. He wants to run. It's him by himself. He'll take it up, off the glass a little too strong, and rebound to the Senecas. Quickly down the floor. Shot up and good with the left hand, Max Paul. 7-zip Calvert. Here's Simon Tackett. Tackett goes Pearson Steyer on the baseline. Pearson drives, gets fouled. It's a reach, and it's going to go on Bob Price. His first, Calvert's first. Tackett will trigger. He'll lob it into Snyder. Snyder catch, shot up, no good. Rebound off the arm of Otterbacher, and it'll stay here with Old Fort. Old Fort yet to score as we approach the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter. Tackett now to Steyer. Pearson drives the lane. Up a runner off the glass and good. Pearson Steyer breaks the ice, and it's now a 7-2 Calvert lead, and Old Fort wants to pressure. And he'll get into the front court, up and good. Basket by Price. 9-2 Calvert. Tackett, top of the circle. Gives it to Shane Webb on the wing. Webb, couple dribbles, he'll cross over. Now comes to Pearson Steyer. Has trouble to catch, he'll gather. Now he'll drive into the lane, pick up his dribble, gives it to Tackett. Top of the circle, he'll step back, he'll shoot the 3. He'll get the 3. Simon Tackett with the first triple of the game for Old Fort, and it's a 9-5 Calvert advantage. And a travel in the backcourt. Otterbacher ran with the ball before putting it on the floor, and that's a violation of the agreed upon rules, and it's now Old Fort basketball. Tackett inbounds to Webb. He'll come top of the circle to Perez. Now he'll move it to Pearson Steyer, back to Tackett. Pearson will screen for him. Tackett will shoot it. In and out. And rebound off of the fingertips of Calvert, and it'll stay here with Old Fort. Lots of chances this possession for the Stockaders. We'll inbound to Snyder. He'll catch. He'll spin to the baseline. He'll take it off the glass, and he'll score it. Good move. Felt the defense on his right hip and went to the left. And now Calvert leads down to 2, but they got to run. To the baseline. Shot up. Long. Rebound Pearson Steyer. So a good run by Old Fort here. Took a little while to get going, but they strung a few together, and it's now a 2-point Calvert advantage. And Old Fort will see if they hold for one, or if they want to get a nice look, they'll take it. There's Snyder on the cut. He'll get to the basket. He'll take it up. Shot doesn't get the roll, and rebound to the Senecas. Like the aggressiveness, though. That pass off the leg of Calvert, and on the floor, still loose. And Shane Webb has it, and we got a held ball. Good hustle on both sides out there. 2-point Calvert lead. Out the inbound in front of the Stockader bench. It'll be Paul to do it. Neither team substituted here in the first quarter. I don't know if I've seen that all year. Final 12 seconds. Palm of the way up top. He's going to try to work against Tackett. He'll drive. He'll leave it on the baseline. 3 on the way. Good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Good one here already, though. After 1 period of play, your score, it's Calvert 12 and Old Fort 7. Here in the Junior Varsity contest. And tonight's action is brought to you by Crane's Mattress, the Journey Group. I'm sorry, it's brought to you by the Medicine Shop, Old Fort Elementary PTO, Edward Jones, Tiverton Farmers Co-op, and Ream Produce Farm. We'll be back. Second quarter action right after this. Start of quarter number 2 on the floor for Old Fort. We got a couple of substitutions. First, the ones who remained on the floor, Isaiah Perez, Simon Tackett, Isaac Snyder. Inbound in the ball will be number 24, Carter Dubois, the 5'9" freshman guard. And also on the floor, number 10, Blake Bender. He's a 6-foot freshman forward. Old Fort with the ball down 5. There's Dubois. He'll get in the lane. He'll hit the deck and kick it out. Tackett's 3 on the way. That's short. And Calvert will gather. Quickly down the floor. Shot up and good. And they simply beat Old Fort down the floor that time. It was Lee Morgan who scored it. Number 5, Ethan Sauber has entered the game for Calvert. It's a 5'11" junior guard. A lot of juniors on Calvert's junior varsity team. More than we've seen in any other school this year. Here's Bender. He'll take it top of the circle and leave it for Snyder far side. Now baseline Tackett. Tackett will bring it up to the wing. Now bring it top of the circle. He'll shoot the 3. That's long. Rebound. Loose on the floor, and it'll end up in the hands of Calvert. Quickly down the floor. Almost went for the shot, but it was underneath the basket and able to save the possession. Now the ball's loose on the deck, and now underneath the bucket. Shot up and good. Bob Price. Look, Calvert's getting everything right underneath the basket. Here so far in this junior varsity contest. And a 9-point advantage. It was down to 2 just moments ago. Here's Dubois. Screen from Snyder. Still with the dribble. Out to Tackett. Tackett still with the bounce. He's double teamed. Now inside the Bender, tough catch, able to gather. He'll kick it out to Perez. 3 on the way. No. Bender with a good offensive board. He'll save the possession back out to Perez. Perez drives. Hanger. Shots blocked. Gets his own rebound put up. No. Plenty of chances. And now Calvert can score here. It's a double-digit lead. Good job by Perez. Get his hand on that pass and knock it away, and he'll be out to play Calvert basketball. (16-7) Calvert. Inbound to move it around the palm on the far wing. Now Ethan Sauber gets it, and he'll reset. Now Palm. He'll skip past Otterbacher here. He wants to drive baseline. Cut off there. Bounce pass inside. Shot left short. And an over-the-back foul on Bob Price. Left the shot short and tried to go get it. And earned the foul for the efforts. That's his first, second foul on Calvert. Tack across the center stripe. Perez now on the wing. Picks up his dribble. Finds some help in Snyder. Tough catch. And gets it taken away. Shot up, no good, but a foul. Who's it on? It's either on Bender or Snyder. That'll be on Bender. First free throw's long. That's Colin McCarty who's in the game, the 6'3" sophomore post. His father's a miracle worker. That's the truth. Shot up, no good on the second free throw, but rebound to the Senecas. And the ball gets knocked out of play. Calvert up to inbound now. Second quarter action, 16-7, Calvert's lead. Palm will trigger on the baseline. On the near side. Sauber drives, gets a 10-foot, shot up, no good. Rebound loose and ends up off the bounce to Palm. That shouldn't happen. There's Sauber driving. He gets it taken away. Perez, 1-on-2. He's got some trailers helping. He'll stop, he'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss, and rebound to Calvert. And then Tackett ends up with it. And then he gets it knocked away on a foul. Well, the last couple of minutes, some sloppy play on both sides here. As we're playing here, moving swiftly towards the end of the second quarter. Everybody knows it's a school night, and these kids are more concerned with getting home and getting their studies in than they are about the basketball game, but they're here, so they're going to play first. But we know that their full concentration is on their homework, not on the game. Shot by Perez is short. Rebound to Calvert. Front court, there's Otterbacher with the basketball. He'll bring it back to Palm up top. He'll move it from right to the center of the floor. Working, and now leave it for Otterbacher. Otterbacher to Sauber. Sauber will drive, leave it for Palm. Shows, passes. Otterbacher's three off the wing. Good. Biggest lead I've seen so far for the night of Calvert, 19-7. Timeout taken by Old Fort. Second quarter action of the junior varsity contest. Right now it's all Calvert. Tonight's Old Fort basketball is brought to you by the Old Fort Country Market, Laner Carroll Shope Capital Management, James W. Sullivan American Legion Post 733 in Bettsville, the Old Fort Lions Club, and Circle H Station. We're back right after this. Old Fort need to go on a run here. Kind of like they did in the first period when they fell behind. On the floor for Old Fort out of the timeout will be Isaiah Perez, Blake Bender, Carter Dubois, Isaac Snyder, and Simon Tackett. Final couple minutes of the first half. Tackett wants to feed Bender, gets it. Bender works to the baseline, turns, left hand shot up short, rebound to Calvert. Here's Sauber into the front court. Get a screen. Now gives it back to McCarty down low. Tough shot. No good, but rebound. Just went up and got it. It was Bob Bryce. Let's say right now, Calvert's just out hustling Old Fort. Perez within the far wing. Still with the dribble. He'll work against Palm. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Tackett. Simon's three on the way. Good. That cuts the lead to 21-10 as we approach the final minute of play in the opening half. Far side, Sauber with the basketball. He'll get a screen from McCarty. And they leave McCarty all alone underneath the basket, then they blew the bunny. Rebound grab by Snyder. That's a big break for Old Fort. Old Fort needs to capitalize, get another bucket, not two, before the end of the half. Dubois, three, no. Rebound battle for it, goes out of play. It'll be Old Fort basketball. 21-10, Calvert's advantage. Tackett will trigger. He gives it to Bender. Bender gives it to Dubois. Dubois, he'll take it down to the baseline. 35 seconds. Now inside to Bender. Bender back to Dubois. Three on the way. That's short. Rebound grabbed by Calvert. Final 20 seconds. Palm on the far side. Gives it to Sauber up top. They'll work now with 15. Now they'll go as we're inside of 10 seconds. Pass. Ooh, that would have went out of play. Perez got his hands on it. Calvert will get another chance here at inbound. Oh, Sauber gets right underneath the basket and missed it. Bender gets the rebound, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So far, it's all Calvert. 21-10 is Calvert's lead after the first 2 quarters of the junior varsity contest. Tonight's Old Fort basketball game is brought to you by PM Gilmore Community Park, Bear Brothers, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, and County Line Co-op. We'll catch up with you at the end of the halftime festivities. 21-10 is Calvert's lead. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, welcome back to Old Fort High School. Our halftime festivities are just finishing up, getting ready for quarter number 3. First half, all Calvert, 21-10 is their advantage. Now we'll see what the second quarter has to bring for us. I thank everybody for joining us here on the Old Fort Athletics YouTube page. Should be a great varsity contest coming up after this one. On the floor to start the second half for Old Fort will be Shane Webb, Isaac Snyder, Pearson Steyer, Isaiah Perez, and Simon Tackett. And it's Calvert's ball to start the half. 6-minute quarters in the junior varsity contest on school nights. And here we go. Second half underway. Calvert to start with the basketball. Palm with it. Near side, Paul. Paul up top, Otterbacher. He'll swing it around far side. Ends up in the hands of Palm again. Palm will drive baseline, get cut off. They got a double team there. Pass thrown under the basket and stolen by Steyer. Good start for Old Fort. Steyer's being chased and double teamed. He'll pick up his dribble. Pass to Snyder. Snyder gets to the foul line. Far side, Perez. Steps into the 3. Air ball. And rebound loose on the floor and end up with Calvert. There's Otterbacher. Thought about the 3 and instead we'll get up to Morgan. Morgan then turns it over to Paul. Palm kicks it over. Otterbacher's 3. Long. Rebound. Loose. And ends up with Calvert. Paul gives it back to Palm. Palm's got the whole side of the floor. He'll go top of the circle and move it far side. Ends up with Morgan. Morgan one bounce back to Palm. Palm gives it over to Paul. Paul now to Otterbacher. Otterbacher back to Palm. That's a clean look at the 3. Front rim, no. Rebound. Knocked away. Well, Calvert had it and it was knocked away. It was in the hands of Price and then Perez knocked it away. Now Old Fort with the ball. Tackett. Near side with the wing. He'll go top of the circle to Steyer. Pearson thought about the 3, gets to the foul line. He'll shoot there instead. That's long. Rebound off the leg of Webb, and it'll be Calvert basketball. Palm will walk it across. He'll get picked up top of the circle by Perez. Leaves it for Morgan. Morgan, now to Otterbacher. Otterbacher beat up there by Steyer. And he'll go far side, Palm. Palm inside to Morgan. Morgan turns. Leaves it there for Paul, and a travel. Stutter step in the lane. And a turnover. Back to Old Fort. Calvert's starting out sloppy here in the second half, but Old Fort is as well, not able to capitalize. Tackett. He'll drive. He'll dish to Pearson Steyer. Steyer goes to Webb at the elbow. Webb in the lane. He's fouled there by Max Paul. That'll be Paul's first. Sorry, that will be, his first and first team foul for Calvert in the second half. Tackett's trigger man. Baseline to Pearson Steyer. Steyer, 15-footer, long. Rebound to Calvert. Otterbacher wants to run. Pass down the floor is knocked away by Webb. And Calvert will have to inbound on their own baseline. Paul will take care of it. Inside, then kick it out to the three-point line. Now Otterbacher ends up with it. Otterbacher picks up his dribble. Leaves it for Morgan, who kicks it to Palm for a 3 on the wing. He hit it. First bucket of the game for Palm. That's the first bucket of the half for either side. Tackett hits the floor and ends up in the hands of Morgan. Morgan will dish it over to a teammate, but a timeout taken to save the possession first by Calvert. We'll take the timeout as well. Third quarter action. It's a 24-10 Calvert lead. Tonight's basketball game, Old Fort's brought to you by Stover Veterinary Services, Benchmark Prints, Amazon Smile, M&B Asphalt, and Stover Insurance Services. Back after this. On the floor for Old Fort out of the timeout will be Simon Perez, Isaac Snyder, Pearson Steyer, Shane Webb, and Simon Tackett. Calvert basketball. He'll go to the foul line. Still with it. Now gives it to Morgan. Now Palm gets it. Palm to the elbow, picks up his dribble, gives it to Otterbacher. Otterbacher gets knocked away by Steyer. Pearson hits the floor, knocks Otterbacher to the deck, and that's going to be a foul. First on Steyer. First of the half for Old Fort. Calvert ball to get the Palm in the baseline. Tried to go back to Paul, cutting to the basket, but Snyder was there and knocked it away with the right hand and out of play. It'll be Calvert ball to inbound. Palm inbound to Otterbacher. His shot left short. Rebound grabbed by Webb. Webb one dribble. He'll give it to Snyder on the far side. He'll bring it into the front court. Now to Perez on the baseline. He shows and goes baseline. Leaves it for Steyer. Pearson shot off the glass is good. Good driving dish from Perez. Good finish from Steyer. And that's the first basket of the half for Old Fort. Palm will spin into the lane. Gets to the foul line. Gets cut off there. His pass deflected. And is able to go and get it back. On the baseline, shot up long, rebound. Steyer had it, knocked away, ends up with Webb. He'll give it to Tackett. Tackett wants to run. Front court, Perez on the baseline, one dribble, back to Snyder now. He'll reverse pivot, go baseline, pick up his dribble. Gives it to Tackett. Simon, now Pearson Steyer on the wing. He'll try to lob it to Snyder. Tough catch, a little too high and out of play. Turnover to Calvert. Palm will take his time getting into the front court. He'll leave it for Otterbacher. That might went off his forehead. Up top, Paul will give it over down to Palm. Working the clock with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Palm drives, dishes. Three on the way. Good. Max Paul. (27-12), all Calvert. Perez on the wing. Top of circle, Snyder far side, Tackett. Three on the way. No. Rebound. Perez kicks it out to Snyder. He'll shoot the three. No. And that one went over the corner of the backboard and he'll call it out of play. But let's see what the official from the outside is coming in. I want to make sure they had it right. Or it could be a foul call, I believe. Let's see. There was a foul call. The foul's going to be on Lee Morgan. He'll check out. Back in will be McCarty. And Tackett, I think, has blood on him. So he's going to have to come out, I believe. I think they're sending him over. Dubois will have to check in. I don't know exactly what it was. We'll get it into Perez. He'll bring it out top. Give it to Dubois on the far side. Dubois picks up his dribble, goes inside to Snyder. He'll turn to McCarty, he'll shoot, and he'll hit. 27-14. Isaac Snyder with 4 points now in the game. Paul will run against Perez. Snyder will come help, and they'll kick it out. 25 seconds. Paul drives, gives it to Otterbacher. Here's Palm. Ball's loose on the floor, still loose. Perez ends up with it. Final 8 seconds. He'll take it to the basket, off the glass, and good. Sorry, I didn't get it. I got caught watching on the floor. 27-16, and that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. Well, go run there for Old Fort at the end of the period. I got back into this, give them something to shoot for here in the fourth. Tonight's Old Fort basketball is brought to you by Howard Hanna, the Old Fort Athletic Boosters, the 152 crew, Visek Orthodontics, and Klaus Construction. We're back for the fourth quarter right after this. Well, fourth quarter action here at the junior varsity contest. It'll be Carter Dubois, Pearson Steyer, Isaac Snyder, Shane Webb, and Isaiah Perez. Tack is still on the floor, or off the floor. I don't know what exactly that situation is. Well, Snyder will have it top of the circle. Still with the dribble, he'll go to Pearson Steyer. Steyer's 3 on the way, long, rebound, Steyer gets it. Perez went in, battled for it. Pearson then hits the deck, and then he travels as he spins to his rear end. Ooh. Now Old Fort will have to go some full court pressure. And Calvert into the front court. Shot up and good. Basket by Price. That gives him 10. Here's Dubois. He'll take it to the corner, gets it knocked away. And ends up in the hands of Calvert, and a foul on Isaac Snyder on the reach. Otterbacher back in for Calvert, and checking out will be McCarty. Simon Tackett will come back in for Old Fort, and Pearson Steyer will sit. Calvert to inbound length of the floor. To Otterbacher in the corner. They'll give it back to Sauber. Now they're into the front court. Over a minute into the fourth period. 29-16, Calvert with the lead. We're just going to try to work clock now. Drive, pass off the leg of a defender, and a turnover. Perez lost the handle, ends up attacking. He'll catch and shoot a 3, no good. Rebound and run out. Here comes Calvert with the layup, shot up, good by Max Paul. And timeout Old Fort. Timeout taken here in the fourth period. Tonight's action is brought to you by Grace Community Church, Fremont Fence and Guardrail, Old Fort Fireman, Century 21 Bolte Real Estate, and Fremont Orthodontics. Back after this. On the floor for Old Fort out of timeouts. It'll be Carter Dubois, Simon Tackett, Shane Webb, Isaiah Perez, and Isaac Snyder. Calvert by 15. There's Perez on the wing. He'll get a screen from Tackett. Just to the foul line. Shot up long. Rebound to Calvert. Sauber with it. Guys go back door. Not to his intended pass it went to, but it got to the right colored teammate. Right colored jersey, I should say. Tackett with a steal. So last couple possessions, Calvert's able to run a lot of clock, but not able to muster anything more than a turnover. The clock's what they're more worried about right now, I would say, than anything, and that was a foul on Palm with a reach. That's his first, third team foul for Calvert. Here's Dubois, now Perez. Perez will go inside to Webb. Webb back to Perez. He'll skip pass it up top. Dubois now Tackett. Tackett skip passes it to Perez. Perez drives, shot on the way, that's long. Snyder with the rebound. He'll take it back up, shot up and good. Snyder has 6 now, 31-18 is Calvert's lead. Sawberg without top. Ball had it, he'll leave it for Price. Price takes it up, puts it in. Price with 12, leading scorer in the game. Shane Webb. Near side Dubois, now baseline. Tackett. Back to Dubois. Dubois will skip it in, pass is deflected by Otterbacher, and then chased down by Tackett. Tackett to the elbow. Now Perez, Old Fort using a lot of time here as well. Tackett's 3 on the way, long, rebound to Calvert. Now Calvert will definitely start working clock. And a weave out top, and Old Fort will chase and try to find traps. Again, ball loose, and again a turnover. Calvert had tried to run the clock earlier, and we got a foul on Sauber. We try to run the clock, we get turnovers. A couple new Calvert players going to be coming in. Number 10, Dylan Stevens, 5'9", sophomore guard, coming after the free throw, and one other as well. First though at the line will be Dubois. Looking for his first points of the contest. Doesn't get the roll. Also coming in number 33, Morgan Johnson. He's a 5'11" sophomore guard. And Dubois missed them both. Rebound loose. And grabbed by Calvert. A drive and another turnover. That's 4 straight possessions of turnovers from Calvert. Tackett will bring it into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Now Dubois. Dubois gets a screen from Snyder. Top the circle. Back to Tackett. Baseline Perez. 3 on the way. Air ball, rebound Snyder. Shot up. No, but he got fouled. Foul blues on Paul. It's his second. Snyder at the foul line. First one good. Good to 7. That's my son, in case you're wondering. Coming in for Old Fort will be number 11, Elijah Engelhart, 5'6", sophomore guard. And number 22, Daniel Steyer, 6'1", freshman forward. And 1 and 2 at the line. Old Fort still in the teens as we approach 1 minute to go in the game. Calvert just continues to weave until you find an open man under the bucket that Old Fort forgot about. He lays it in. 18-point game. We got a substitution timeout. We have to make it a full timeout, I guess. Are we going or not? We are. I think his first appearance for Old Fort will be number 30, Colin Cantu. He's a sophomore, 5'10" forward. And the final 47 seconds. Steyer to Dubois. Dubois will give it to Englehart. To Blake Bender, just checked back in. Now Cantu and Englehart. Down low to Steyer in the lane. Shot up with the right hand. No good. Rebound Calvert. In the final 25 seconds. Don't go anywhere. The varsity contest coming up shortly after this one. It should be a good one. Calvert's in first place. Old Fort in second. Calvert's only lost to the hands of Old Fort at home. Old Fort looking for revenge here in a little bit. Calvert's going to get the JV game 35-19. Let's enjoy the sounds of the Old Fort band between games. I want to remind you that tonight's contest is brought to you by Ag Credit, Saubers Stumble In, the Old Fort Bank, Central Ohio Farmers Co-op, and Carl and Bonnie Miller. Hey, good evening, welcome back. And we're back. Tipping Calvert and Old Fort Varsity contest right around the corner. Excellent job, as always, by the Old Fort Pep Band. Now we'll join our public address announcer with our starting lineups. I thought that starting lineup on the board might be wrong. Here's our starters. Let's see for Calvert, 5'11" junior point guard, number 1, Garrett Spawn. Number 10, Jack Schultz is a senior guard, stands 5'10". Number 11 is Jackson Sizelove, a 5'8" junior guard. Number 22 is Nolan Beaker. He's a 6'2" junior post. And right out the starting lineup will be number 23, Nick Seifert, for Coach John Otterbacher's Calvert Seneca team. Now for your Old Fort Stockaders. First and non-starters. Oh, Garrett's actually in uniform tonight. Here's your starters for Old Fort tonight. Number 3 is Landon Barr. He's a 5'6" senior guard. Number 10 is Miles Miller. He's a junior. He's a forward. He stands 6'3" tall. Number 20 is Adam Majors. He's a 5'9" sophomore guard. Number 22 is Zach DeWeese. He is a senior guard, standing 6'2", and round out the starting 5 for Coach Hoover's Stockaders. Number 23, Colin Nutter. He's a 6'7" junior forward. Said Old Fort is coached by Eric Hoover, assisted by Steve Adelsberger and Cole Davidson. Yeah, here we go. Calvert, 1 loss. Old Fort, 2 losses. Calvert's only loss at home to Old Fort. Old Fort fell to Sandusky St. Mary's on the road and to Hopewell Loudon on the road. This game here to take command of the SBC River. And we are just about ready to get this one going. Here we go. Calvert to win the toss. They have the ball first in their road blue uniforms. Opening possession, far side of Seifert will grab the pass from his point guard, Garrett Spawn. Seifert to fire to 3. That's front rim, no. Rebound, Miles Miller. Here's Landon Barr, the senior point guard for Old Fort. He'll get in the front court, and he'll turn it over to Adam Majors, a sophomore. Ends up with Miles Miller. Miles thought about the 3 instead, down low to Colin Nutter. He'll turn and shoot from 7, short front rim. Miles Miller offensive rebound, gives it Landon Barr. Into the lane, kicks it out to Majors, now back to Deweese. Deweese will spin at the foul line, 15-footer on the way, good. First bucket of the game belongs to Zach Deweese. And it's 2-zip Old Fort. Here's Garrett Spawn. Spawn comes near side. Ends up top, now Schultz. Schultz back to Spawn. Spawn on the wing. He'll go down low to Seifert. Seifert guarded there by Miles Miller. Seifert will work with the left hand. Wants to turn in the lane. A leaner. Good shot. Some of the best players in the league are being featured on this floor tonight on both these schools. Many consider the start of the season. They would come down to either Seifert or Deweese for player of the year in the SBC River. There's Nutter getting his own rebound, putting it back up and putting it in. 4-2 Stockaders. Spawn with the bounce. He'll go back door. Pass is deflected and stolen by Miles Miller. Miles will run up himself and leave it for Landon Barr. Landon catches it at the baseline 3-point circle, and he'll give it back to Miles Miller on the far side out of Majors. Colin Nutter at the elbow. He'll get in the lane. Runner short. Own rebound. Back up. Short. And ball gets knocked out of play. Ooh. They'll say that one belongs to Calvert. Old Fort an early 4-2 lead. Spawn with the bounce out near the volleyball line. He'll give it to Beaker. Stands at the foul line. Doesn't even look at the rim. Now Schultz. Back to Spawn. Spawn will get picked up by Nutter on the switch. He'll fire to 3, top the circle. Good. 5-4 Calvert. Landon Barr guarded by Jack Schultz. He'll get around him, no problem. In the lane, leave it for Nutter. Nutter up, off the glass, good. I think we see where Old Fort's emphasis on the offensive side of the basketball is going to be tonight. Inside to out. At least in the early part of the ball game. Here's Beaker. He'll give it right back to his point guard Spawn. Picks up his dribble now. Seifert on the baseline. Schultz back to Seifert. 3 on the way. Front rim, no. A rebound. Colin Nutter. Nutter gives it to Landon Barr. Old Fort a 1-point lead in the rock. Barr into the front court. Finds Deweese. Deweese on the wing. He'll fire to 3. That one's long. Rebound, Adam Majors. And Majors will save the possession to Deweese. The runner off the glass. No, and rebound to Calvert. Spawn wants to run, gives it to Schultz. Schultz into the front court. Near side, Seislow. He tries to leave it for Beaker inside. Gets knocked away and out of play. 6-5 is Old Fort's lead. Spawn will trigger and finds it. Teammate, Seifert. Seifert's pass now to Seislov. It gives it back to three-point shooter. That shot's no good. And Nutter with the rebound. Old Fort a 1 point advantage in the ball. DeWeese will walk it up. Now quickly finds Miles Miller. He'll catch a shoot to three. That's long. Landon Barr with the rebound. So we got 2 offensive boards in the first half. One from Barr and one from Majors. You'll take that. And Barr picks up his dribble, needs some help. Finds it in Nutter. Nutter will get a screen from DeWeese into the lane. Picks up his dribble, shoots a 14-footer. Doesn't get the roll. Beaker with the rebound for Calvert. Here's Spawn. Baseline, Schultz back to Spawn. Now Seifert leaves it for Seislov. Seislov to the baseline, gets cut off there. Needs some help and stepped on the end line. That's a turnover to the Stockaders. Coming in for Old Fort will be number 4, Casey Klaus, the 5'9" junior guard, and first appearance for Calvert will be number 12, Blake Ronsky, the 6'3" junior guard. And all those kids will get a chance to play when we come back. There's a timeout on the floor. 3:42 left here in the first period. Good one to start. Calvert down to Old Fort 6-5. Today's game is brought to you by Trader 37 Farm Market, Integrated Orthopedic and Sports Rehabilitation, Cleveland Seed Service, Old Fort Local School Board of Education, and Cars Automotive Repair. On the floor for Old Fort, out of the timeout will be Miles Miller, Zach DeWeese, Colin Nutter, Landon Barr, and Casey Klaus. 6-5 is the Old Fort advantage. Old Fort with the basketball. Here's Landon Barr. He'll get into the front court, and he'll turn it over here to Casey Klaus. Casey far side with the bounce, picks it up now DeWeese. DeWeese to Nutter. Nutter will take it to the elbow and kick it to Landon Barr. The baseline, he'll bring it up to the wing. Screen from DeWeese, picks up his dribble, now to Nutter in the lane. Pass deflected and stolen. Calvert with the basketball. Here's Schultz. He wants to run. Scooper under the bucket. Left it short. Rebound, no good. Rebound gathered by Nutter. He wants to run. He'll give it to Barr. Landed. Leaves it for DeWeese. Shot up, no. And rebound goes off of Beaker's leg and out of play. It'll be Old Fort basketball underneath their own bucket. Good intensity, not great offense so far. Inside, Nutter. Turn, shot. They can't let Beaker do that. You guys can't get underneath him and not let him land. Shot's good by DeWeese on the hustle put back. You notice that Nutter turned around for that jump shot and get right up underneath his body and actually pushing him back. There's Seifert drives, step back, 14-footer, no. Rebound to Nutter. That was Casey Klaus. Old Fort by 3. Casey top the circle, we're still with the dribble. He'll drive, he'll get in the lane, he'll scoop it, no good, an offensive foul, Casey Klaus. That'll be his first foul of the game so far on either squad. Had a chance last night to catch Coach Eric Hoover on the coach's show at Eagle 99. Former colleague of mine, John Cullen, giving him an interview. That's some nice, very nice things. High praise for this Calvert Seneca basketball team. We should. These teams have seen each other a lot over the last couple of years. And Cyber can't handle on to it, and it goes off his knee into the backcourt. Unforced error, turnover to Old Fort, off inbound. 2:03 to play in the first. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Old Fort YouTube channel. Here's Nutter. Now down low to Miller. Miles going to kick it back to DeWeese. 3 on the way. No. Rebound. Battle for and grabbed by Beaker at Calvert. Now there's a run out. Here's Schultz. Left-hand scoop. No. Rebound put back good. Seifert hustled down. Never give up. We'll never assume the layup's going to be made. And Seifert just proved that point. Nutter spins, leaves it. Klaus back inside to Nutter. See that when Nutter goes up, watch how they move underneath his body. Shot up and good. 10-7. Spawn, top of the circle. These are for Seifert. Right in front of the Old Fort bench. Now Beaker. Near side Schultz. On the baseline Ronski. He'll bring it up and give it to Spawn. Spawn. Ronski, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound grab, Zach DeWeese. Final minute of play in the first period. Old Fort by 3, 10-7. Landon Barr for 3. No. Nutter with the rebound. He'll take a one bounce in the lane. Shot up. No good, but he's going to the foul line. Fouls on Beaker, that'll be his first. They'll send Nutter to the foul line. First one front rim, no. Here comes Jonah Engelhardt for Old Fort. Miles Miller will get a blow here at the end of the period. Jonah's a senior, stands 6'5", forward. Really adds a ton of the depth to this team, getting him back and out of that walking boot the last couple weeks. And Nutter goes 1 and 2 at the stripe. It's 11-7 Old Fort. Spawn will walk it up against Casey Klaus. Come near side Seifert. Seifert back to Spawn. And Calvert's going to work for the final shot of the period. That's Ronski with the basketball. He gives it back to Spawn. As we approach the 20 seconds. Spawn will leave it for Schultz. Schultz drives baseline. Leaves it for... Oh, shot was blocked by DeWeese. Ronski tried to go up with it. DeWeese blocked it. Final 10 seconds. Here's Klaus. He'll fire the 3. Got it, Casey Klaus. And Old Fort's extended their lead. Got them doubled up 14-7 here now. 3 short at the end of the period, and the first quarter belongs to Old Fort. 14-7 advantage after the first 8 minutes of play. We'll step aside and we'll be right back. But first, I want to tell you that tonight's action is brought to you by Handy Graphics, PT Services Rehabilitation, Stacy Farms, Jack Felton General Dentistry, and Klaus Insurance. We're back right after this. Second quarter action, just about get ready to go underway. It'll be Casey Klaus, Miles Miller, Jonah Engelhardt, Colin Nutter, and making his first appearance for Old Fort tonight will be number 2, Luke Snyder, the junior guard, stands 6 foot. There's Casey Klaus with the basketball for a 14-7 lead after the first quarter of play. Snyder on the far side, no relation to me. Here's Engelhardt. His pass to Miles Miller. Miles, couple bounces. Now he'll go inside to Nutter. Nutter, one dribble. He'll turn into the lane. He'll shoot. He'll hit it. Good start for Nutter. Give him 9 here so far in the early going. The big man's hungry. You feed him. There's Ronski on the baseline. I'm sorry, Ronski with the catch of the pass from Beaker. Now that's just checked in over there's Ethan Schultz. There's a 3 on the way. Rebound grab by Miles Miller. He needs some help. He'll give it to Nutter. Ethan Salber's just checked in for Calvert. He is a 5'11 junior guard. Played most of the JV contest. Luke Snyder catch and shoot 3 around the rim and not down. Now quickly down the floor. Spin, shot up, no good, but going to the foul line will be Blake Ronski. Who's it on? And I'm feeling it's on Miller. Let's see. It is on Miles Miller. That'll be his first. 2 team fouls on Old Fort here in the first half. First one's good. That's his first point of the game. Varsity, junior guard. Also plays on their football team. Most of these kids do, I believe. I did some of the streaming of some of the Calvert football games this past fall. Good friends of Calvert's football coach, Steve Reeser. He's probably home watching right now. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Here's Casey Klaus into the front court. I'd like to say hi to everybody watching our stream here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Free high school basketball. There's Casey Klaus. On the wing up top, Miles Miller. Thought about the three instead, Englehart. Jonah might have walked, got away with it. Pass to Klaus, hit him in the leg, and Casey's able to retain it. Now Casey into the lane, runner with the right hand, good! Casey Klaus. 5 big points from Casey here in the last couple minutes. And Old Fort's lead is 9 at 18-9. Spawn guarded by Klaus. Top of the circle, far side, that's Sauber. Now up top, that's Beaker. Beaker back to Spawn. Spawn to the foul line. Leaves it for Ronsky. His catch and shoot three. Nothing but the side of the backboard. Rebound caroms off a couple people's shoulders and ends up in the hands of Colin Nutter. Luke Snyder on the wing. He'll try a three again. Ooh, no. Rebound, battle for it. They're going to call a foul on Miles Miller going over the top of Seifert. That'll be Miles' second. Well, Miles will check out. Zach DeWeese back in. Luke Snyder will check out. Landon Barr back in for Old Fort. Sauber will hand it over to Spawn, and Spawn will trot it up. Old Fort in the man defense, guarded there by Casey Klaus. Back door for Seifert, and Englehart opened up as he should if his man goes back door, and able to get his left hand on it and knock it away. Tough matchup here for Jonah. See how he can do here with Seifert. Oh, they lost him in the inbound play, but then Nutter's length able to make up for it. And then we got a held ball, and the ball will stay right here with Calvert. Old Fort dodged a bullet there. The pass was inbounded to Beaker. He was all by himself. Kind of double clutched it. And then Nutter swatted away, but Calvert retains possession on the held ball. Inbound again to Beaker. He'll try to step through the lane. He'll work his way through and put off the glass and in. 18-11. Klaus with the rock in the front court. Far side, Landon Barr. Three on the way. Rock bottom, Landon Barr. Barr's first bucket of the game. 21-11, Old Fort by 10. Spawn way up top. Now Seifert top of the circle. He'll bounce and give it back to Spawn. Spawn now picked up by Englehart on the switch. He'll stop, pop, 13-footer, good. Good smart basketball there by Calvert. Ball screen, get the matchup you want, take advantage, and score it. Klaus in the lane is going to leave it for Zach DeWeese. DeWeese bounce out of Landon Barr. Barr top of the circle, into the lane, leaves it for Casey Klaus. Casey now to Jonah Englehart on the baseline. Jonah back to Casey, and that pass is intended for Nutter, and Nutter was just shoved in the back with no whistle. That was a shove right in the back. 21-13, Old Fort's lead. We play here in the second quarter. Spawn walks it up. Now to Seifert, top of the circle. He'll turn and face against Englehart. And he's going to work to the foul line. Wants to give it back to Spawn. Here's a switch. No, Klaus able to get back to it. Here's Seislov back to Seifert. He thought about the three. Englehart will force him to the baseline where he cuts him off. Good defense, Englehart. Now back to Beaker, who gives it back to Seifert. Now back to Beaker. His pass down low for Spawn. Tough catch. And we're going to have a whistle down low. Foul's going to be on Nutter. It's his first. 4 fouls on Old Fort. It'll be Spawn at the foul line to shoot a pair. First free throw, good. And coming back in will be Schultz for Calvert. And Calvert's got this back down to a 6-point game, 21-15. Barr into the front court. Leaves it for Nutter. Nutter now to Weiss. Weiss on the wing. Now baseline, Landon Barr. Barr inside to Nutter. He'll get down to the baseline. Tries to get it to Engelhardt. Tough catch. Somehow Jonah got it, then it got taken away. And we got a foul. It'll be on Engelhardt. Foul starting to add up for Old Fort now. 5 team fouls. Spawn. These are for Schultz, who leaves it for Seifert. And we got a foul. They're going to call it on DeWeese, so they'll say it was a body. I didn't know if I saw contact. So Seifert at the foul line. First one's good. Give him 5. Give him 6. Calvert continuing to chip away. Old Fort had it up at 10. Klaus, Barr now. Landed inside to Nutter. Nutter wants to turn, wants to work. Shot up, no good. Rebound gathered by Calvert. They're going to run. Now Schultz up ahead of everybody. He'll slow down and wait for some teammates. The Spawn. Now Seifert. Push off at the offhand. That's an offensive foul. That's his first second team foul on Calvert. And Otterbacher does not like the call whatsoever. (21-17). Old Fort in the lead with the ball. Landon. Front court finds Casey Klaus. Up top, Nutter, far side. Zach DeWeese. DeWeese will work, he'll spin, he'll stop, he'll shoot. Long, rebound, gathered by Calvert. There's Seifert. He wants to run to the bucket. He'll lose it on the way. And they'll say it went off the hands of Colin Nutter. Calvert ball underneath their own bucket. Old Fort a 4-point advantage, 2.5 left in the first half. No, inbounded to Beaker. He gives it back to Spawn. Spawn way up top. Now he'll work and he'll leave it for Schultz. Schultz foul line jumper on the way, no good. Rebound battle for, and ran down by Calvert in the corner. Now Seifert top of the circle over to Beaker on the baseline. He'll work into the lane. He'll turn. He'll shoot. It's short. Rebound gathered by Schultz of Calvert. His shot up, no good. Rebound Casey Klaus, and he gets fouled. I didn't see who they signaled it on. I believe it was on, I guess it was on Beaker. It's his first. Nutter's going to give it to Barr. Landon now baseline, Casey Klaus. Casey works to the lane inside to Nutter. Nutter up off the glass, no. Calvert with the basketball. Old Fort's gone cold here in the second quarter. Seifert spins in the lane, shot no good, rebound Nutter. Here's DeWeese. Gets it knocked away by Beaker. Ends up in the hands of Sauber. And then Beaker ends up with the ball. Shots missed and grabbed by Colin Nutter. Sloppy play on both ends. Nutter takes it to the lane, misses it. Rebound to Calvert. If somebody wants to run their offense, get a couple looks, and maybe able to put together a 6 to 8 point run here at the end of this half. Spawn will get picked up by Engelhardt on the switch. Step back jump shot, no. Rebound Schultz. He'll pass it over to Remade shot blocked. I think Landon Barr blocks Ethan Sauber's shot. That could be Landon Barr's first career block. Here's Nutter, spins in the lane, ends up with Landon, left it short. Nutter rebound, put back. No. Rebound, out of play. It'll be Calvert ball. Calvert left inbound on their baseline, 31.4 left. And what does Old Fort score? Maybe 2 or 4 points this quarter? Not much. Final seconds of the half. Forgot to tell you earlier, our first quarter Cash for Quarters winner was Creed Heaston. Creed Heaston was our first quarter Cash for Quarters winner. Spawn gets it. He wants to give it back to Seifert. Seifert's going to have to force a three. No good. So, at halftime, your score, Old Fort 21, Calvert 17. It was pretty ugly on both sides, but you'd rather be on the top side of an ugly one than looking up. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jolena M. Schubach Miller, D.C., Cranes Mattress, The Journey Group, Old Fort Music Boosters, and Jeffrey Hoyda General Dentistry. We'll be back second half just a little bit. right, just about ready for the start of half number 2 here from Old Fort High School. Thank you so much for joining us on the Old Fort Athletics YouTube channel for tonight's huge SBC River matchup. First place Calvert, second place Old Fort. One game behind them. And right now, Old Fort a 21-17 lead as we get ready for half number 2. Like I say, a big thank you to my wife, Erica Snyder, for helping me out with the stream tonight. She's doing our video production. I'm running the camera, calling the game. So a big thank you to Erica. Thank you so much. In our second quarter Cash for Quarters winner was Heather Hunker. Heather Hunker, second quarter Cash for Quarters winner. To start the half for Old Fort on the floor will be Zach DeWeese, Landon Barr, Miles Miller, Adam Majors, and Colin Nutter. And Old Fort will have the basketball first, moving right to left. 21-17, Old Fort in the lead after the first half. Here's Landon Barr. He'll go wing to Adam Majors. Majors on top of the circle, Miles Miller. Inside Deweese. Deweese turn, catch, shot, no. Short, and rebound to Calvert. Cypher quickly down the floor to Beaker. Catch and shoot off the glass, good, and it's a 2-point game. And I think Hoover's thinking the officials the same thing about the getting up underneath the player. There's a whistle and a foul. Foul on Schultz, his first. And that'll be 2 foul shots for Zach DeWeese. First free throw is good. 22-19. Second free throw, good as well. 23-19. Here's Spawn. Guarded by Landon Barr. He'll get to the top of the circle and leave it for Seifert. Distance 3 on the way, good. 1-point game now, 23-22. Old Fort still with the lead. Landon Barr into the front court. Goes near side, Zach DeWeese down low. Nutter in the lane, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back and is good. 25-22, Old Fort. Give Nutter 11. Here's Schultz. And Syslov drives, tries to pass it through Landon Barr and can't get it through him. Ball ends up in the hands of Zach DeWeese. Into the front court, leaves it for Nutter. Now for Miles Miller under the bucket. He puts it up and puts it in. 5 points. Old Fort advantage, 27-22. Spawn on the far side. He'll take it to the baseline. He'll challenge Nutter, and Nutter blocked it with a whistle from behind the play. Foul will be on Colin Nutter. It'll be his second. First team foul for Old Fort at the half. And Spawn will be at the foul line. First free throw, good. 27-23, Old Fort. Second free throw, no. Rebound Zach DeWeese of Old Fort. Old Fort with the basketball in a 2-possession game. 27-24 is the lead. Here's Nutter on the wing. He'll give it back to DeWeese up top. Zach will drive, spin the lane. 14-footers left short. Nutter with the rebound. He'll give it back out to Majors. Majors now to Barr. Landon picks up his dribble, goes DeWeese here on the wing. DeWeese 3 on the way. Yes, sir, Zach DeWeese. Big bucket, Zach, 30-23. Old Fort in the lead. Spawn front court. These are for Seifert. Seifert's going to work into the lane. Runner up, no good. He's going to the foul line. Who's it on? Foul's on Zach DeWeese. His second team foul of Old Fort and a half. Seifert at the foul line. He has 9 points in the game. First one, no. Second free throw is good. There's Landon Barr with the basketball. Front court, top of the circle, near side, Zach DeWeese. Another three on the way. That one's good. Zach DeWeese heating up here in quarter number 3. 9-point Old Fort advantage now, 33-24. Seislov far side. Now Spawn drives, dishes it to Seislov. His three off the wing. That's no good. Rebound, Colin Nutter. Nutter gives it to Miles Miller. Miles going to leave it for DeWeese. He'll bring it into the front court himself. He'll drive all the way. Runner hits the side of the glass. Rebound to Seifert. Seifert into the front court. Now Schultz. These are for Seislov. Seifert now catch and shoot three on the wing. No good. Rebound to Zach DeWeese of Old Fort. DeWeese going to go to Landon Barr. Barr goes inside to Nutter. Nutter loses footing, able to find Majors before he goes to the floor. Now Miles Miller, 15-footer on the baseline. He buries it. Old Fort by 11, 35-24. Spawn. He'll get a double screen up top. Barr fights his way through it. Now Seislov. Seislov cut off. Now Seifert up way out top by the foul line. He's going to work against Miles Miller. Seislov now. Here comes Spawn. Bounce pass. Somehow got through the lane to Beaker. They found Schultz in the lane. He puts it up on the glass and good. Timeout taken by Calvert. We'll take it two. It's a 35-26 Old Fort lead. We're about halfway through quarter number 3. Tonight's game is brought to you by the 818 Club, the Medicine Shop, Old Fort Elementary PTO, Edward Jones, and the Tiffin Farmers Co-op. We're back after this. Third quarter action. Don't go anywhere. .407 left in the third period. Old Fort a 9-point advantage. On the floor for Old Fort to be Casey Klaus, Landon Barr, Miles Miller, Zach DeWeese, and Colin Nutter. Here's Casey Klaus. And ball's on the floor. DeWeese ends up with it though, and I'll pay attention to the game. I'd have had the camera in the right spot. Turnover to Calvert. Drive, dish, Seifert for three on the wing, got it. Cuts it to 6, 35-29. And Barr had trouble with the pass and ends up on the floor and on the sideline. It's a turnover to Calvert. Calvert will trigger down to the corner, the end of their bench. Spawn finds Seifert. Seifert's going to work against Miles Miller. He'll get to the foul line. He'll kick it. Here's Schultz's jump shot on the way. No. Rebound, Colin Nutter. Nutter gives it to Casey Klaus. Casey will bring it up. Casey was a spark in the second quarter for the Stockaders with a big three and a real big runner a few moments later. There's Miles on the baseline. Back to Casey. Casey comes top of the circle. Zach DeWeese. Zach's thinking about it now. Casey again. Casey's three on the way. That's long. Rebound, grabbed by Nutter. He'll spin, needs some help, finds Landon Barr in the corner. Landon brings it into the lane, 10-footer up. No! Rebound, Seifert, Calvert. Into the front court. Gives it to Schultz. Schultz finds a teammate on the wing, a three on the way, and that's good. Wronski is down to a 3-point game. Old Fort stretches it out, and then Calvert puts a run right back on him. That's the way this whole thing's been going today. Klaus in front of the Old Fort bench. He'll drive, baseline runner, long. Rebound, Seifert. He'll push. Baseline, Beaker wants to work on Nutter. Nutter won't let him have anything. Now Seifert, he'll drive. Scoop her up, no good. Rebound Nutter. He'll give it to Klaus. Casey into the front court. Gives it to Miles. Miles, runner, shot blocked. And the rebound ends up being topped out to Nutter. Now Landon Barr, baseline. Lost the handle and a turnover. Three off the baseline, good. And we're tied. Timeout Old Fort. We'll take it too. Minute 49 left here in the third. Tonight's action is brought to you by Green Produce Farm, Old Fort Country Market, Laynard Carroll Soap Capital Management, James W. Sullivan American Legion Post 733 in Bettsville, and the Old Fort Lions Club. Back after this. On the floor for Old Fort out of the timeout will be Casey Klaus, Zach DeWeese, Miles Miller, Colin Nutter, and Jonah Engelhardt. We're tied at 35, inside the final 2 minutes of the third period. Nutter on the wing. He'll find DeWeese, stop the circle. He'll try to work on Schultz. Picks up his dribble, tough shot, nowhere near, and rebound to Calvert. Quickly up the floor, he's hit a couple already, Ronski. Can't let him get open again. Here's Beaker trying to work on Nutter. And loses the handle, turnover. Here's DeWeese. DeWeese going to feed it to Miller. Miles going to run up. Seifert tries to challenge him. Miles beats him. 2-point advantage, Old Fort. Spawn's going to feed Schultz. Jack Schultz will drive under the bucket. Kick it to Seifert, baseline. Thought about the three. Miles is there to cut him off. Beaker on the baseline. Shot up over Nutter, no good. Rebound Collin. Give it to Zach. Now DeWeese will bring it up inside the final minute. You hear Coach Hoover yell, go get the ball, Casey. And then, they can hear it as well. So what does Spawn do? Go into full denial. Smart. Here's Klaus with it again. Nutter at the three-point line. Goes to Jonah Engelhardt. Inside to DeWeese. Up and no, but a foul. Probably on Jack Schultz, I would assume. It is. So DeWeese going to the foul line. Zach's got 12 points. Leading scorer for Old Fort. Leading scorer in the game, Seifert for Calvert with 13. DeWeese's first one, no. Substitution will be Ethan Sauber coming in for Calvert, and checking out will be Jack Schultz. And heading to the scorer's table, Adam Majors. He's going to come in for DeWeese. And here's another one. There comes Ronski back in, and Beaker will check out. Let's get another shooter on the floor. Now DeWeese will make this one, and he'll check out. Here comes Adam. Old Fort by 3. Final seconds of the third period. Don't go anywhere. Final period should be fantastic. Spawn, take his time. Crosses the center stripe, being checked there by Casey Klaus. Inside of 20 seconds. He'll leave it for Ronski. And goes and gets it back from him. Spawn now down to 8 seconds. 7, 6. We'll end up with a three-pointer on the baseline, and he hit it. Can't leave him alone. He already hit 2 or 3 of them that period. And we're tied at 38. Fourth quarter coming your way next. Tonight's action is brought to you by Circle H Station, PM Gilmore Community Park, Bear Brothers, Tiffin Deluxe Services, and Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Fourth quarter action coming your way next. So Calvert will have the ball to start the final quarter. And we're tied at 38 on the floor for Old Fort. It'll be Colin Nutter, Miles Miller, Jonah Engelhardt, Zach Deweese, and Casey Klaus. Here we go. Final quarter action. We're tied. Hasn't been pretty, but it's been good intensity. There's a runner. No good. He needs to stay behind the three-point line. Here's Klaus. Down to Nutter on the baseline. He'll spin, he'll turn, he'll shoot, he'll score. Old Fort by a bucket. Spawn. They'll leave it for Sauber. Who gives it to... Oh, there's a shot deflected and rejected by Colin Nutter. And then he goes and gets it and gets shoved into the Calvert bench by number 24, Quinn Ronsky, who's just checked in for his efforts. That wasn't very sportsman. He's going after it. He just shoved him right into the bench. He does go over and slap him 5. That's good, but wow. They're discussing whether that's an intentional foul, I believe. They'll say it's a common foul. Coach Hoover wants an explanation on that. He's saying my player just got thrown through their bench by one of their players, and that's a common foul. 2.04 lead with the basketball. Here's Klaus. He'll get in the front court, gives it to Engelhardt on the wing. Jonah puts it on the deck, picks up his dribble now to East. Zach, 15-footer. Yes, sir! 4-point Old Fort lead. Spawn. They'll leave it for Sauber. Now Seifert. Baseline Sauber. Back to Spawn. Back up top Seifert. There's going to be a foul on Miller. Got his hands into his body when Seifert was trying to work with the bounce. A couple new Calvert players coming in. It'll be Jack Schultz and Nolan Beaker. Ronsky checks out and Sauber checks out for Calvert. (42-38). They're saying that Deweese has blood on his jersey. Nope. They checked him out. He's fine. Calvert basketball. Here's Spawn. He'll drive. He'll dish. Step back three. Good. He's hit like 5 of them this half. Maybe we should think about guarding him. There's Klaus into the front court. Old Fort by 1. Leave it for Jonah Engelhardt. His 3 on the way. No. And rebound battle for and out of play. It'll be Calvert basketball. One-point game. Spawn baseline to Schultz. Back to Spawn. Spawn will bring her way out top by the center stripe. He'll drive down to the block. Under the bucket. Kick it to the three-point shot. No good. Rebound Nutter. Here's Klaus into the front court. Casey all the way to the basket, got too far underneath, but got bailed out with the foul. Casey got to a point where he was under the bucket. Fouls on Spawn. That's his first 14 fouls on Calvert. Calvert won the junior varsity contest pretty handily. First free throw good, Casey Klaus. Give him 6. Landon Barr back in, Joan Angard checks out for Old Fort. Second free throw, no good. Here comes Calvert. On the wing, drive, dish, pass deflected, now to play. Schultz gets the inbound, gives it to Spawn, now Seifert in the lane, turns, shoot. Doesn't get the roll, rebound Nutter. Old Fort by 2 with the ball, Klaus will have the dribble. There's a Landon Barr. Barr back to Miles Miller. Up top, Landon Barr. Now Casey Klaus. Now here's Zach DeWeese on the wing. Zach loses the bounce, able to go gather and gives it back to Casey. Casey back to Zach. Pass deflected. Miles ends up with it. Now Collin in the lane. Nutter kicks it out. Got a foul on the pass. Foul will be Seifert with the reach, his second. Zach DeWeese on the inbound. He gets to the baseline, gets cut off, kicks it back up top, Casey Klaus. Casey with the bounce. Baseline. DeWeese will spin. Back up top, Landon Barr. Barr to DeWeese. Inside, Nutter. Nutter into the lane, turns, shoots, got it. Colin Nutter. 4 points, Old Fort advantage. Schultz into the lane, picks up his dribble, kicks it up, another 3 on the way. That's no good, rebound Nutter, and he'll give it to Casey. Casey to Zach DeWeese, back to Casey, off the glass and the foul! Oh boy, a little give and go, how about you? Wow. The hoop and the harm. And Casey with a chance to complete the 3-point play. And he does. 7 points. Advantage, Old Fort. Casey has 9 points, and each one of them have been big ones tonight for Old Fort. Spawn way up top. Now into the lane, runner. And got fouled for his efforts. He'll go to the foul line. I think that was his plan the whole time there. Which I like. It's a good move by a point guard. Their team has had a big play, momentum on their way. Take him to the block, get a foul, go to the foul line, and slow the momentum. Smart. Free throw good. Especially if you can go sit there and make your free throws. Sauber back in for Calvert and Ronsky out. Second free throw, gets them both. 48-43, 5-point Old Fort lead. We're inside of 4 minutes. Klaus into the front court. He'll give it to Zach DeWeese. Now Landon Barr here on the near side. Barr gets to the lane, gets it knocked away, goes off his chest and out of play, turnover to Calvert. Coach Hoover not pleased. So Ronsky back in, Sauber out. The offense-defense substitutions have begun. Spawn wants to work again. Now he's going to give it to Ronsky. He leaves it for Beaker, and then stolen, though, by Landon Barr. Oh, Landon went low and got it. Luis gives it to Casey Klaus. So we approach the 3-minute mark in regulation. Barr down low to Luis. Zach, one bounce, needs some room, forces his way. Doesn't get the roll, but he'll go to the foul line. You can tell there Zach was going to shoot that one way or another. He wasn't passing that thing. Fouls on Schultz, that's his third. 7 fouls now on Calvert at the half. First one good, Zach Luis. I think Goforth's done a little better with their foul shots tonight than they have in the last couple of weeks, it feels like, as well. That's could be the difference. Second one from Luis, and he got them both. 7-point Old Fort advantage. Calvert with the basketball. There's Spawn. Calvert bench wanted a hold on Miller. The Cypher was trying to get the ball. Spawn will drive, runner, foul, things on Barr on the help. There'll be 2 foul shots. Here comes the offense-defense substitution. Schultz in, Ronsky out. I'm sorry, Sauber in. Ronsky will be coming out after the first free throw. First one, no good. .243 to go. Again, big thanks to my wife, Erica Snyder, for helping me out with the stream tonight. Hope you're enjoying and watching at home. Quickly to the center stripe. Colin Nutter with the catch, puts it on the bounce, and when a big man's dribbling, you want him to get rid of it, it starts making you nervous. Here's Luis. Luis way up top working on Schultz. He'll get in the lane. Leave it for Miles Miller. Now Casey Klaus down under the wing to Colin Nutter. Nutter against Beaker. One dribble, picks it up. Now Luis. Luis back to Landon Barr. Clock approaching 2 minutes. Klaus gives it to Miller. Now Nutter. Into the lane. Nutter up. And doesn't get the roll. Wilford did everything they wanted to there. They got the shot they wanted, just did not go down. Schultz a catch and shoot 3. Good. And it's all of a sudden it's a 1-possession game. 50-47 with 1:49 to go. Tonight's action is brought to you by the County Line Co-op, Stover Veterinary Services, Benchmark Prints, Amazon Smile, and M&B Asphalt. Back into this. On the floor for Old Fort out of the timeout. Casey Klaus, Landon Barr, Zach Luis, Colin Nutter, Miles Miller. It's a 3-point game, Old Fort with the ball. And they get it into Zach Luis. Luis will give it over to Landon Barr. Barr now to Casey Klaus. Casey into the front court. He'll take it to the far wing, now to the baseline. Now he brings it back up. Needs to find somebody to give it to. They're asking for a 5-second call. He's got to do something. Leaves it for Nutter. They're going to call Nutter for an offensive foul. 3-point game, 1:29 left. Sauber out. Wronski back in. Inside of 1.5 minutes to go. Spawn. Leaves it for Wronski. Wronski double screens up top. Good help from Miller. Now to Seifert. Now Schultz. Back to Wronski. 3 on the way. Got it. That's like his 25th three of the half. We're tied inside of 1 minute. Klaus with the basketball. Casey drives left side. Ball gets it taken away. Gives it to Miles. And Old Fort wants to take a timeout with 48.3 seconds remaining. Tonight's action is brought to you by Stover Insurance Agency, Howard Hanna, Old Fort Athletic Boosters, the 152 Crew, and Visick Orthodontics. That's a good one. We told you it'd be a good one, and this one's lived up to it. On the floor for Old Fort, Casey Klaus, Landon Barr, Miles Miller, Zach DeWeese, and Colin Nutter. Old Fort left inbound. They'll give it to Casey in the backcourt. See what they elect to do. Are they going to hold for one, or are they going to go? Landon Barr on Colin Nutter, top of the circle. Back to Casey Klaus. Casey drives and dishes, Landon Barr. Barr goes inside to Deweese. Deweese double team. Needs some help, finds Colin Nutter in the lane. Now to Casey. Back down to Deweese. Deweese catch and shoot, baseline. Got it, Zach Deweese. Inside of 20 seconds. Don't let these three-point shooters get clean looks. And they don't even have their number one shooter out there on the floor right now, and they'll take a timeout, and I guarantee you, Wronski's coming back in. 6.6 seconds left. Old Fort by 2. I don't know how much more my wife can handle. Tonight's action is brought to you by Klaus Construction, Grace Community Church, Fremont Fence and Guardrail, Old Fort Fireman, and Century 21 Bolte Real Estate. Tonight's third quarter cash for quarters winner was Lisa Lynch. Lisa Lynch, our third quarter cash for quarters winner. This is fun. I wish y'all could have been in the gym with us for this one tonight, but so happy to be able to provide you a way to watch it. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope our broadcast is up to par for free high school basketball. Colin Nutter, Zach Deweese, Landon Barr, Casey Klaus, Miles Miller for Old Fort. 6.6 left. Last time they got together, we're going to have a timeout taken by Old Fort. We'll take that as well. Last time these two got together, Calvert had a runner at the buzzer to win, and it hit the side rim and missed. Old Fort got the victory. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fremont Orthodontics, Ag Credit, Saubers Stumble In, Old Fort Bank, and Central Ohio Farmers Co-op. Well, got some interesting comments on our YouTube page. I don't think none of them need to be shared, but all right, here we go, 6 seconds. Schultz will trigger. Gets it to Spawn. Spawn's gonna work. Leaner, air ball, off of Beaker and out of play. It's gonna be Old Fort ball with 1.1 left. You get the ball in and you squeeze that thing like it's a newborn baby. Got to get it in and make the catch. And a timeout taken by Coach Hoover of Old Fort. Tonight's game is brought to you by Carl and Bonnie Miller, Trader 37 Farm Market, Integrated Orthopedic and Sports Rehabilitation, Cleveland Seed Service, and Old Fort Local Schools Board of Education. Well, 1.1 second left. Sounds like Philly Cheese Wild is going to have himself a good time tonight. Poor lady. 1.1, catch and squeeze. All they had to Luis on the run out to Landon Barr, and he gets fouled right away. Calvert's pointing at the clock saying 0.1, there should be more. Probably right. It probably should be about 0.6, I would say. Oh, we're going to put 7 seconds on. That's impossible. Fix that. They're fixing it. Or is it? Yeah, it was 1.1 when they inbounded. Well, if they want to ask, I got the video. It was 1.1 when the ball was inbounded. Yeah, 1.1. Oh, now they're putting 80 minutes up. Let's do it again. 10 more quarters. I'm assuming 6/10 would be my guess. 6/10, 7/10. So they're going to try to stop it on exactly what they want it at. Let's see if they can get it. Well, this has brought this to a standstill. We're going to go with 0.8. So Old Fort by 2, Landon Barr at the foul line. The first one guarantees a tie at minimum, unless it's a silly foul. Make them both, and you steer clear of everybody, and you take the dub. No. Beaker's going to catch, and now we get to do the clock again. That's going to be fun. Timeout was taken. We'll get the final half second here in about 20 minutes. I do know that since we have a timeout, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Cars Automotive Repair, Handy Graphics, PT Services and Rehabilitation, Stacy Farms, and Jack Felton General Dentistry. We're going to go with point four. Point four. Point four, Calvert out to inbound. The length of the floor. They need a 2 to tie, a miraculous 3 to win. And Old Fort cannot foul. You put Nutter on the ball, smart move. Schultz, high school quarterback, to throw it. Throws it, and they're going to go out of play. Nobody touched it. Now Old Fort's going to have to inbound from the other side of the floor now too. Well, both coaches did that right. You put your quarterback on your football team to throw the long pass, and then Eric Hoover does the right thing by putting the biggest guy he's got on the ball. Going down to Colin Nutter, that'll do it. Old Fort sweeps Calvert and takes a tie of first place, but really Calvert's both losses coming to Old Fort. That puts Old Fort into the lead in the conference standings. Heck of a game. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the tournament. Seems like it happens out every single year. Once again, your final score, 52-50. Old Fort's the winner. Thank you everybody so much for joining us tonight, both Calvert and Old Fort fans. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much to my wife, Erica Snyder. Greg Ware said, hey, announcer, great job. That's Greg Ware. He used to be my babysitter long time ago. But yeah, great game, two good teams. Both these teams will probably run into each other again when it comes tournament time. Again, my name is Russ Snyder. My wife's Erica Snyder. She helped me out in the stream tonight, and it's been our pleasure to bring you Old Fort High School basketball. Until next time, have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.